What's going down, everybody? It's your boy JLA. I'm here at home and I'm playing Fortnite. Alright, so there's this new update and it's basically featuring this new event coming up called the Rift Tour, and it is going to be featuring Ariana Grande and some music and just all these effects. Fortnite has come up with so many groundbreaking things in the gaming industry. They have really pushed for media in a sense, like the consumption of a certain type of media, music especially. Travis Scott had an event previously. Now Ariana Grande is now she got her own thing popping, and she even has her own skin, which is super dope. So this is the Ariana Grande skin, and riding roads down the village, take trips in our village, buying houses in the millions. That's just how I'm trying to live it. Hold up. Just imagine as an artist being depicted in a video game. This is pretty much a dream come true for any artist. We got the back bling and the glider as well. The harvesting tool, which is pretty tight, it has multiple styles as well. Styles, and I think it's super dope. So this is the back bling. Higgy Smalls. Oh snap. Boy bobbing his head. Okay. And then she has a special emote. What's your flavor? Be my guest. So yeah, that's Fortnite's new update. Item shop is Ariana Grande. They have some new emotes. Okay. Lights up. Everybody put your lights up. Lights up. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. So I might actually buy one of these. Lights up. I feel like I ain't really trying to I be trying to hug, but not too much, you know, not in. So we gonna put that one up. So yeah, these are some dope skins. They're like interchangeable skins. You can change the color theme. I think this is not allowing for me to view it, but yeah. I got this one. This one is super dope. I love this. Okay. I see you, Fortnite. Fortnite coming with the heat on these skins. They 1,200 V-Bucks, which is like $15. It's more like $12. I don't know why they make the black dudes look so weird. Why we just can't look normal? Put me a beard on a Fortnite. Please just put me a beard on a character. You know what I'm saying? Like on a black character. That would be awesome. I'm going to actually do this here. Second, y'all. Street Fighter just announced some new updates as well, which I'm super excited about. And Fortnite has Guile and Cammy coming to the game. Come on, man. That's so fly. That's so dope. Like, I love Street Fighter. That's one of my most played games. So it's super dope. Street Fighter just announced some new updates as well. Okay, so I just need to pop that chat out.
Way too late, I think I might have to quit. Been in my bag, so you know I'm hella fit. Yeah, I got money, so you know I'm trying to wreck my whip. Way too late, I think I might be too late. Way too late, I think I might have to quit. Yeah, and in my bag, so you know I'm hella fit. Yeah, I got money, so you know I'm trying to spend. Yeah, way too late, I think I might be too late. Yeah, way too late, it's 2 a.m. I'm on you. Got the custom drip, I'm shining when we make it through. Take the bottle to the head, cause we turn it up. I've been dancing, so I'm sweating, I don't give a fuck. Going up, and I'm coming down, down, down. Cause I got my bag on. I can see the ground, I think I might be learning to live, yeah. But it's really not over my wrist, yeah. Got me back, so fucking I wreck my wrist. I'm way too late, I think I might be too late, yeah. Way too late, I think I might have to quit. Been in my bag, so you know I'm hella fit, yeah. Yeah, I got money, so you know I'm trying to spend. I'm way too late, I think I might be too late.
Alright, so we're gonna do this live. I'm about to post on Instagram real quick to let them know that. Alright. What's good, y'all? It's your boy JLA, and I'm just letting y'all know that I am live on YouTube right now playing Fortnite. Y'all pull up, alright? What's good, y'all? It's your boy JLA, and I'm just letting y'all know. Let's just try that one more time. There you go. Alright, what's going down, y'all? It's your boy JLA, and I'm just letting y'all know that I am live right now on youtube.com/JLA. Music with a Q. Y'all know what to do. Y'all gonna pull up, say something in the chat, please. Holler at your boy. Alright, what's going down, y'all? It's your boy JLA, and I'm just letting y'all know that I am live right now on youtube.com/JLA. Music with a Q. Y'all know what to do. Y'all go. Alright, what's going down, y'all? It's your boy JLA, and I'm just letting y'all know that I am live right now. Pull up, say something in the chat, please. Holler at your boy. Pull up, say something in the chat, please. Alright, so I'm gonna play a game here in a sec. And I'm just going through these new skins. They have a bundle where you get all of them. 2,800. That's about 20 bucks. That's not bad. So they got these. They got the DJ Bop skin. She has alternate costumes. I need to post on Facebook as well. I made a I need to make a JLA is live. So I'm gonna just post a so I'm gonna just make people look at some content, and then, you know, see if they join the chat. I'm just experimenting with my stream and what I want to do on stream. Of course, Fortnite is just something that I play, so I'm just gonna play it, you know. And if people want to tune in, then they'll tune in to me getting bops sometimes, most of the time. But I'm getting better. We'll get there. All right. So who we got on? Let's have this. Relax. People gonna click on the link and then tune in to me live, and hopefully they, stick around. So, all right, we just gonna do some random duos, and we're gonna change our skin. Cause that does that a lot. It's like the mouse will hang up and like not do anything. So actually we got some pre-made costumes that I already did. We're gonna just rock those. I like this one. Probably not gonna use that if I'm honest. Just keep it funky and keep it moving. I'm gonna go to the August 8th one because August 8th is my day off. So I'll be able to actually experience it. But we're gonna just play some random duos. They got a new game mode called Team Brawl. I guess we'll just fill in that. Let's just play. And yeah, we'll have some fun, y'all. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just trying to stream for a couple hours. Maybe we'll play some Street Fighter after this. I'm definitely gonna have to move the camera for Street Fighter. So basically, this is like this is basically like a faster pace game mode that is meant to make you like get better at your games. Is so slow and the frame rate is so low. Alright, so straight trash. Alright, let's keep playing. This is crazy. Come on. Alright, so let's try something different, shall we? We know where they are. I'm not really sure that I can on stream, just because it's so laggy. I can't. Of course, I'm not responsiveness control. My aim is just straight garbage can. God, dude, I can't hit anything. Okay, guys, no, this is not good. There's no way I can play this on stream. This is just not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Because it's just like there's no way I can control anything. I can't control anything. Like I can't control my character. My character's moving in all kind of ways. I don't know why that's happening, so I'm gonna have to do some diagnostics to figure out why when I stream and I play Fortnite at the same time, it's not working. I wonder if that's synonymous throughout all my games. I'm just trying to play a different game. We're going for a different game, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna have to move on. Alright, guys. So we're moving on to Street Fighter. Street Fighter just did an update, and now they are about to release 2 new characters on August 16th. It's gonna be Oro and Akira. Oro is an old character from Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and Akira is from a game called Capcom Rival Schools, I believe it's called. It's a fighting game, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Let me just adjust this. I'm gonna have to be a little bit smaller in this game, just because y'all not gonna be able to see nothing without, you know, the whole screen being present. So, I haven't been playing too much Street Fighter lately, and I've been chilling out.
I'll show no mercy.
Back on it. It looks like it's the same. It's so laggy.
I'll be on guard.
So Cammy is about to be in Street Fighter. I mean in Fortnite, rather. And she is like remodeled. They have a new kind of face design. But they did a pretty good job. As far as Guile goes, I don't know. Like Guile looks a little weird, but we'll let it rock. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever it.
Okay. See that right there? That I know y'all heard. I wonder if it's the video capture software, but it's like sometimes my button won't press. Right there. That's it right there. So I'm still hitting the button, but it's not coming out. Nothing's happening. So I have to figure out why that happens if I'm gonna stream any video games online. Cause that's not, I can't have that. Not when I'm playing in a high intensity game. And then that just randomly happens? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? I don't understand it. Okay. So as long as it doesn't happen too often, I can still get away with playing this game. I just pray it don't happen when I'm fighting somebody and then it looked like I just didn't block or something. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, it's happening right now. That's crazy. How is that happening? Oh God, no way. What is that?
Slice you up.
Nah, son. Nah. Nah, that's nah.
Sort up. Get lost.
Nah.
Sonic.
Nah, son. That's not gonna work. I don't. If anybody's in here
Slice you up.
watching this,
Sonic.
y'all see what I'm dealing with. So I have to figure out why that's happening. Cause I can't play video games online and stream.
Get lost. Sonic. Get lost.
You know what I'm saying? Of course I got other things that I'm gonna do. But that's a part of the
Moonsault. Get lost.
that's a part of the whole that's a whole content path is not variety streaming, but video game streaming with music incorporation. And I'm pretty sure I look super weird with this shirt on. But yeah, that's the whole plan, is to do musical incorporation with the video game, right alongside it. And it's like, okay, you gotta be able to stream. You gotta be able to stream video games. Now, of course, I don't know how this is gonna work, but I may have to just record videos. And this is why, if you see on my page, on the JLA music.
Tiger.
Alright, so that's super late.
Tiger.
Oh no!
A useless. Sonic.
Okay.
Sonic. Tiger. Slash. Get lost. Get lost. Moonsault. Sonic. Ray. Get lost. Useless. Tiger. Tiger knee. Tiger. Tiger. Slash. Sonic sight. Sonic. Tiger knee. You're up. Moonsault. Prepare. You're done.
Good.
It can't be over.
That was good.
Round two.
That was good. Let's just keep in mind, this is super laggy.
Sonic!
I don't know how streamers do it.
Slice you up! Sort up! Tiger! Tiger! Not so no way! Slice you up! Prepare!
Oh, he did that.
Tiger knee!
This is super.
Not a chance! Break you apart! You're up! Slice you up! Put up! Sonic Ray! Say out you go!
So this guy, he has a good offense, but his defense is pretty bad. So we're gonna have to take advantage of that. But he wants to jump.
Tiger! Tiger!
A useless attempt. A useless attempt.
Tiger! Tiger uppercut!
Get lost.
Put up!
Get lost. Get lost.
You're caught!
Take that.
Useless! Tiger! 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 Tiger!
Sonic.
Tiger! Tiger! Knee! Tiger!
Knew it.
Tiger! Tiger! Crush you! Tiger!
A useless
Tiger!
attempt.
Tiger!
A useless attempt.
Tiger! You're up!
Sonic.
Useless!
Get lost.
Moonsault! Useless! Tiger!
Slash.
Tiger! It can't be over!
That was a good game. This guy is pretty good. I don't know like exactly what his game plan is. He seems to want to throw fireballs, so I'll see about trying to get around his fireballs. But man, I don't know how streamers play in this lag. It's just continuously lagging.
Break you apart!
Not so easy.
Sonic!
Get lost. Sonic.
Tiger!
Sonic. Get lost.
Tiger! Tiger! Tiger!
Sonic. Sonic.
Tiger!
Sonic. Slash. Get lost.
Tiger! Useless! Tiger! Tiger!
Knew it.
Tiger! Tiger! Tiger!
A useless attempt. Sonic.
Tiger!
Sonic. Moonsault. Sonic. Ray.
Okay, so we're making headway, guys. We're figuring them out.
Slice you up.
Useless!
Not a chance.
Tiger! Break you apart!
Get lost.
Tiger! Tiger!
Get lost.
Tiger!
Sonic. Sonic.
Tiger!
Sonic.
Tiger!
Sonic. Ray.
That was a good jump.
Slice you up.
Knee! I saw that!
Moonsault. Slice you up.
Over here!
Sonic side. Slash.
Shut up!
I just abused the two buttons that I had right there. It's forward medium kick and crouch medium kick. He definitely can't escape that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many views I got. I'm not really keeping track of it. I'm just streaming. Y'all holler at me in the chat if y'all here, bro. Somebody say something in the chat. That's all I'm looking for. It's just a little pop pop in the chat. That's how you know you in that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Tiger! Tiger!
A useless.
Tiger! Shut up!
That's That's not a fast move.
Tiger! Tiger!
Slice you up! Sonic! Get lost! Get lost! Not a chance! Over here!
Useless!
Get lost! Moonsault!
Tiger upper claw! Crush you! Knee!
Knew it!
Crush you! Crush you, tiger! Useless!
Keep doing that, dude. Alright, so he wants to be reversible. He wants to be reversible. That's his only way out.
Fight! Tiger! Tiger!
A useless attempt. What up? Moonsault! Crap! What up? Get lost!
He wants to.
Moonsault! Moonsault! Sonic Ray! What up? Sonic!
Tiger! Crush you! Knee!
Take that! Go to sleep. Sonic, you're open.
Useless! Tiger!
Moonsault!
You better come with the heat. Alright, so I beat him in the set.
Win!
He won the first game. But I figured him out. And I beat him in the set. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. It don't matter if you get that first win. That first win is just data. That's just me figuring you out. That's just figuring out what you like to do.
Gotcha!
Bro, this is just crazy how this is so laggy. How did I even win?
Slice you up! What up? Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to understand how I won. I don't know if anybody watching. I don't know if anybody's watching me right now. But anybody in this stream right now, y'all don't understand what that lag is like. It's gonna be even worse because this is Urian and he's cheap. Urian is so cheap. You know what I'm saying? He's so cheap. By the way, in the chat, if anybody want this smoke, you already know you can get it. You know what I'm saying? So don't even try me. You might actually beat me, but that is what it is. I'ma still learn from every experience. Every time you lose, it's a lesson. Every L is a lesson. Don't count it as a loss, count it as a blessing. That's how you know that you're gonna keep on checking off them marks on your life. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. Alright, bet. So let's keep moving, y'all. Good.
Sonic! Big Sonic! Yeah!
Alright, so this guy is.
Big Gotcha!
Oh, he's one of those guys.
You will shatter! Predictable! Crush me!
Why he playing this?
Big on!
Is this what's fun to you?
Moonsault! Slice you up! That's right! Sonic Ray!
I'll take that. That's how he likes to play. So he's basically just like what they would classify as a dirtbag, right? So he plays really dirty.
Sonic! Stupid up!
Okay.
Yeah! Obvious!
That's not cool. This is so scummy. What's wrong with you, bro?
Moonsault! Sonic Ray! Not a chance. Obvious.
Oh no.
Fire! Fear me!
No, I can't move.
Fear me! Stupid up!
I I jumped right into that. That was not
It
good.
can't be
Okay,
over.
so scummy player wants to jump and is random. It's extremely random. So we're just gonna be even more random. We're gonna be so random that he's gotta catch up to our randomness. So that's how we're gonna play this. We're gonna play so random that he don't know how to out random our random. So let's keep going. Random.
Not a chance.
Random. Random.
What up? Sonic! Fear me! Thunder! Fear me! Damn!
So we just being random right now.
Fear me! Slash! Slice you up! A tripo! Sonic! You will see that! What up? You're up! Not a chance!
Composure.
You can't! Not a chance! Obvious!
Jump.
Not a chance! You're open! Get lost! A tripo!
Sit down. Okay, so we playing him now. We're playing him. He wants to be random, but I won't let him.
You can't! Down you go!
Down.
Moonsault! Sonic Ray! What up? Big on! Get lost! That's right! Slice you up! That's right! What up? What up? Sonic! Slash! Slash! Sonic Ray! Get lost! That's right! Predictable! Get lost! Take bastard!
Sit down. He got played like a drum. He got played. He thought that he looked like when he beat me that first game, he believed in himself. Now this second game, he might not believe in himself because I beat him 2 straight rounds, just like he beat me 2 straight rounds. So let's test his will. We're gonna test what he does and if he's gonna crack it.
Round 1.
Will he stay on the ground and play? Will he play a real game? Okay, I did.
Sonic!
Oh no.
What up? That's right! What up? Bastard! Slash! Bastard! Take bastard! Go to sleep! Sonic! You're open! What up? Get lost! Take bastard! Go to sleep!
That was a bad decision.
Can't be over!
I shouldn't have done that. That was an outright bad decision. So now he's starting to play me a little bit. Oh, how did that not cross under?
Sonic, you can't run! Get lost! You will shatter!
Oh, okay, so that's just safe. No.
Sonic, you're open! Smash! All mine! Moonsault! Sonic! That's right! What up?
That game, I feel like he stole that. He's not a good player. He's not a good player. He's just abusive. He's abusive. Like, he does things that he knows is good, but he not playing the game. That's terrible. I'll probably win the third game if we play one. Or fourth game. I'll probably figure him out eventually in the set. And I don't know if y'all just saw how random, like, times I would just hold back like that. That was a controller going out. That was a controller going out, and the controller wasn't working. So I can't play that. That's way too frustrating. That's way too frustrating, guys. I'm just be frank with y'all. We getting rid of the gaming for now. We getting rid of the gaming for now. We gonna go to discussion time. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to discussion time. Hold on. We're going to discussion. We're gonna be discussing some things, and I had some topics that I wanted to talk about, that I wanted to bring to light, and some things that I mentioned on Instagram, things that I've been kind of talking about with my close friends and my peers and stuff. And I personally feel like our society has really brainwashed us, so much so to the point where we don't even know up from down. We don't know what's good for us. And so we put ourselves through these continuing cycles of perpetual trauma that create scars and create emotional traumas that we have to deal with in our psyches. And they guide our emotions and our thoughts. You go through a certain amount of things, and it's bound to come back. And this is, I'm just riffing off this, but the ultimate subject, as it pertains to, modern society and dating and just intermingling as a species, we have made it a cultural norm. As far as men go, we have made it a cultural norm to literally objectify women. Now, of course, there is an innate thing for men to like to look at women like that. I'm not negating that, but men have culturalized making abuse of women, and a lot of times it's discussed amongst men, how to not necessarily abuse women, but how to get what you're looking to get out of a woman. And of course, there is merit to that. There is a reason for that knowledge and understanding, because you do have to know how to operate in your world that you're navigating. But at the end of the day, that doesn't make what the world is doing right. That just makes it what you have to learn in order to navigate the world. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you have men that want to objectify women, and that's their primary motive of operandi. Their modus operandi is to have a woman that they are able to, I guess you could say, take advantage of. Not take advantage of, but be in the company of and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And so that means when you're enjoying something, you're getting something out of it. So it's not so much of a parasitic type of mindset. It's more so of it's like a bee going from one flower to the next. That bee is excited about the honey that's in the middle of the flower, or the nectar that's in the flower. So that's how men are. We long and crave after that softness of a woman, that tenderness of a woman, and so we seek after those things. And that makes us trail down a specific path in order to get what we're looking for. But ultimately, what we're trying to do is cultivate. Just like you would cultivate the ground, you looking for that ground to be soft and supple. You looking for the ground to have be cultivated, and it needs to be moisturized, and you know what I'm saying. You gotta till the land, and that's what we are supposed to do as men. That's what the Bible said. That's why He said what He said. So we as men have that innate nature to cultivate. And so when we see a beautiful woman, it's just like seeing a beautiful flower. You want to cultivate that flower. You want that nectar that's in the middle of it. So that's what men want to do. But now it's been perverted to the point where men will take that nectar. They don't even need no nectar. They don't even need no nectar. They got enough nectar. They just want more and more and more. It becomes a drug. It becomes something that they use as a coping mechanism in order to get over their past traumas that they've created, and then they create actually more trauma, because then they may fall in love, or they may get feelings for this person that they're doing this with, and now they have an emotional connection with that person. That, and sometimes when you break an emotional connection, excuse me, I need some water. Sometimes when you break an emotional connection, it feels like you're breaking off one of your limbs. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, YouTube TV. I need YouTube. I'm already live. At the end of the day, you are okay. So I was just tuning into my own stream just so I could see how it looks. And it looks pretty good. I just got some new lights, y'all. So y'all, let me know down in the comments. This is going to be a vibe. It's only 45 minutes. It's only going to be like an hour stream. But I'm at this point, I am kind of frustrated, because even on the other side, you have women objectifying themselves. And you have this warped and twisted mindset that appeals to like using men in a narcissistic way. Like you basically trying to wring a man dry. Wring him dry. You know? Wring him until he ain't got nothing left. That's essentially what modern culture has told women to do. Men ain't nothing but a piece of tool. And now they got two. These women can have sex with the floor if they want to, because they got penises you can stick on the floor now. Yeah, I mean, excuse this is kind of a more rated R stream, but that in essence is like them trying to replace a man. And if they feel like a man is not good enough for their lifestyle, they'll dismiss him. And they'll hunt after women. That's how you get this whole LGBTQ movement. But I only, that's not my lane. My lane is to say that love is real. And love exists amongst a man and a woman, in my humble opinion. I won't impart that opinion on anyone else. There are people that I love, absolutely love, that differ in opinion. So I don't care. I care about what you do, because I feel like it has long-term ramifications, and there are a lot of regrets that you can end up living with. But I don't care in the sense to say I don't care what you do. Your life is your life. You choose to do whatever you want to do. But just know that every decision that you make, there's always going to be ramifications. There's always going to be ramifications for every decision that you make. And that's just the beginning and end of it. There's no other way to put it. But I do understand the homosexual plight. If there's some things that you have an innate nature to do, you got to work that out in your own soul salvation. There's things that in your life that you have to start to address and recall to, and really start to process and understand why you do what you do, because it will give you a lot of clarity about, why you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, guys, I just want to say that modern culture has gotten to a point in the dating scene where women have not really been given any accountability, and men have not been given any accountability. Because of course men have the accountability from the women, and now the feminist movement or you know, female centric things have taken over media. So the media now, it depicts men as being basically numbnuts and idiots, and that's been kind of a popular trope throughout modern culture, including like the late 90s all the way throughout the early 2000s up until now. You know what I'm saying? And we're in 2021. So that note of men are worthless or men don't have no purpose, that note has been played throughout that whole time period, and it's led us to now where men now don't even feel like they even have any innate value, and so they devalue themselves to a sexual object, and that's all they want out of life. And then of course you have those men that are not like that, but then they end up with women who completely objectify themselves because they were exposed to certain things in their lives, and now they hurt that man, so then he becomes somebody who objectifies himself because he don't want to ever be close to anybody again. So he don't feel like he can open that part of his heart again, so he just becomes a tool, an instrument of his own pleasure, like literally. Like he becomes an instrument of his own pleasure, and then he objectifies and uses other things as instruments of pleasure. You know, so that mindset is sick. It's sick. It's sick. It's not a right mindset. You know, you literally have people who will lay themselves in any situation to be pleasured. Any situation. And they will take the consequences, the ramifications, the late nights, the sleepless nights, the self-loathing, you know, the lower confidence, the self-devalue, you know what I'm saying? Like you become so devalued that nothing on you just has any value. Not your whole body nor your soul has any value, because you didn't laid yourself out for pleasure. This is not the way. It's not the way. I've experienced it myself. After being celibate, and God forgive me for telling his story, but I was celibate for 10, 12 years. It was like around 12 years. Abstinent. Didn't have sex. I lived with one of my exes, and still didn't have sex. Almost attempted, did sexual acts, but still didn't have sex. And then on the other side of that, I said, you know what? Screw it, man. Being trying to be a one woman man is for the birds. Trying to be a good man for a woman is for the birds. I mean, I was cooking, I was cleaning, I was doing everything. I was trying to make sure I was a good man to that woman. You know what I'm saying? So she could see an example. And that's what I'm always a proponent of. Like, let me just, if I don't do nothing else for a woman in her life, let her see a good example of a man. A good representation. You know what I'm saying? It may not be perfect, but it will be a good representation. You'll see the qualities of a man that are good, and you'll see the bad parts, and that's realistic, but you will see the good as well. And that's what that's what I've gotten to with women, because it's so hard to. It used to be to where you as a man were trying to find someone that was a virgin. Saying virgin nowadays is taboo. It's like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you tell anybody that you a virgin, you'll probably get laughed out the whole arena. And that's real. The fact that if you tell somebody that you a virgin, that you've never had sex before, or that if you were abstinent for a long time, like I tell people that I was abstinent for 10, 12 years. I haven't told a lot of people. I've told people in passing. I told a lot of people. I guess I'll say I've told a lot of people. but everybody is shocked. Every single person I talk to is shocked that I haven't had intercourse. And it's like, well, why is that the center of life? That's not the center of my life. I've lived a great life. I feel like sometimes I may have lived a better life than most of the people I be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Because they have all of these experiences tied up in their head, and they find fondness in them. Of course, you find, you always look fondly on everything behind you until it's trauma. Until some trauma happens, and then boom, now you recalling on things are happening in your mind that you really can't even understand, because you're making these neural connections. You're starting to not trust. You're starting to not really truly understand your own nature. You disassociate from yourself. You don't become exactly who you're supposed to be as a person, as a creation of God, of the Most High. You end up in these situations just because of your own willingness to lay yourself out for pleasure. It's the same thing with the pride of life. People will go and be on top of a building, the tallest building in the sky, just so they can film themselves. And then they fall off and die. And it's like, well, what you do that for? You ain't even need to be up there. You could have not died. But you just wanted to. You wanted to live life to the absolute max. And sometimes, in a sense, a hot fire burns quickly. If your life is so fast and everything is happening so fast, and you in your teens and you having kids, you don't have enough time to live your whole life out fully. So you burn out quick. You be feeling like your life is over after and when you be in your mid-30s. You know what I'm saying? But as soon, like me as a person that doesn't have any kids, I don't have any true responsibilities except for myself, I still feel like my life is just beginning. Truly. And so I have all of this purpose and all of these callings that have tugged on me, and I still have time to do them. And I don't have any weights holding me down. And although I'm willing and I'm wanting to carry weight, I want to have kids, I want to have a family, that time is not now. That can be later on. I will live to be a ripe old age. So that could be later on when my time and purpose for that moment needs to be in that context. But in this context, God has put me in this place now where I need to be single. I need to be on my own. I need to make sure I learn how to take care of myself sufficiently. Learn all these lessons. Be broke. Have money. Have money on your own, like to where you managing your money. Ain't nobody else managing your money. So you got to make sure you pay the bills. You got to make sure you take care of your household. You got to make sure you put groceries in the household. You got to make sure you clean your toilets and clean your bathtub. You got to make sure you make up your bed in the morning. All that stuff means a lot to me because it's something that I need in order to mold myself into the complete person that God wants me to be. Because everything is a circle. Everything comes in a global. Everything coalesces into a circle. So everything gonna come right back around, including your traumas. Everything come right back around. So, guys, I'm gonna sign off. I don't know who's watching this. I don't know if you watched or anything. I appreciate you if you tuned in for a second. I'm gonna have to figure out why I can't play Fortnite or any game while I'm streaming. That has to be figured out because I don't know why. But whenever I play a game while I'm streaming, it just doesn't work right. Like the game is laggy. Sometimes the controls die. I can't do anything. Maybe I need to get a better computer. If that's the case, then y'all can donate. Please, by all means. If you feel in your heart that you want to support the stream, by all means, please do. Leave a like below. I am signing out for the night. Thank y'all so much, and I love you guys. Y'all have a